Yes, 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 yes. All right, so listen, y'all know, I'm Asian, and I can tell I'm Asian because all that boom chicka boom. I can't get with it now. I need me some soft jazz. I need me some neo soul. And y'all already know. Give me a good old hymn any day, and I can turn up. Cause see, one thing about it, I can turn up and dance to anything. Okay, let's just be real about it. But tonight you're in for a special treat because we are going to be all about the REALITY. So the Soul Sisters in the building. But we're going to kick off and talk with an entrepreneur extraordinaire. And we're going to talk this evening with Miss Mo Pounds. And so Mo is the founder of Triple Xchange Experience. And so she's going to talk a little bit about, life coaching and things of that nature. And then we're going to turn it up for the one time, for the two time, for the three time. Miss Mo Pounds, welcome.
Yay! Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So introduce yourself to the world and then let's jump right in.
Hey, so this is Mo Pounds from Marrero, Louisiana. I'm originally from New Orleans, and I am excited to be here. I am a life coach. I'm many things actually. Life coach, mother, friend. I'm a believer. I'm a woman who loves herself. I am happy with myself, and so I just pray that this is a blessing tonight. I thank you for your platform. And I want to send a shout out to my godchild. She's also my PR person. She has done an excellent job, which is how we're even here tonight. And all of my family and friends that are watching, my sisters and my friends, I just want to thank you. It's a great opportunity, and it's an awesome show you have.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And listen,
Absolutely.
we have fun, but being a believer, yes, let's do it. Let's
It's
do it.
priceless. Let me tell you, the music I was in already. When you were talking about aging, girl, I'm so happy. I didn't hear all that, like my grandmother used to call it boogity, boogity, boogity.
Boogity, but listen, it's so interesting because I deal, with artists. I deal with independent artists. I deal with, some mainstream artists, but I need the stillness. I need the calmness because I'm always moving. And I just feel like in a world where we're always moving, give me some turn down because I'm always on 10,000. Give me some turn down. Give me some time to be quiet. So that's what I'm going to do right now because I'm going to let you talk about being a life coach, being an author, being a grief counselor, and being a motivational speaker. And then let's ease into Triple G Exchange Experience. Miss
Hey,
Pounds, you
hey.
have the floor.
Well, we can start with being a grief counselor. Being a grief counselor, it's a privilege because you get to help people in some of the hardest times of their life. You get to hear their heart. You get to find out who you really are. You have to extend your time. You have to have compassion, and it just takes a special kind of person to care anything at all about someone else. And so, a lot of times, some of the calamity and the pain and the hurt that other people are experiencing, we have never known. And so, if you're used in any way to help to navigate them along the way, to bring some healing to their heart, I like to call it matters of the heart. Um, you're in a good place. It's priceless. Some of the exchange that I have with those that I do grief counseling with, it's a heavy burden because some everybody can't navigate through the pain and the darkness like someone else. You know, um, Being a motivational speaker is it's very fulfilling because some people that's what they lack. They're not motivated. They're not inspired. And like you said earlier about the stillness, the world is noisy. It's moving really, really fast. A lot of times we're no longer conscious. We're just doing everything on autopilot. So when you can stop for a minute, invest in yourself, get the inspiration and the motivation that you need, um, it could take you to the next level.
You
And for
know,
Triple G, go ahead.
how did you or when did you get to the point where you truly understood this process we call grief?
Hmm. Well, I had some bouts of my own. My grandmothers raised me. Uh, I love my parents. We have parents. We all have parents. But my parents were young when they had me, very young. And then they kind of later fell to addiction, and so it was rough. It was a rough road, but I was blessed because some people had no one. But my grandmothers, they poured into me, my godparents, they poured into me, and God just built a fort around me to where I can get to where I am today. So it just gives you another level of concern and care for someone else. When you see people in pain, you don't know their story. You just, some people are walking around on the edge of their minds.
Yes,
Okay.
and you know what? Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there because one of the things that I'm so glad you alluded to, grief is something that you cannot explain at times when you're going through it because it starts with denial and then it shifts into anger and then you're depressed and you trying to bargain with God and then you finally get to the point that you accept it. But guess what? Some people don't ever get there.
You're so smart.
But I think we have to talk about this thing called grief when it's not associated with death,
Say it.
when it's associated with self-development.
When
And
you're dead, when you're walking dead.
there you go. And so tell us how Triple G Exchange Experience helps us coast through those stages.
Well, my primary goal when I'm coaching any client, even though everyone's situation is not the same, but everybody, if you say you need a coach, it's obviously because you need a shifting in your thought process. You need to see life and the world and people and yourself with another perspective. Because the problem mainly is how we see it. It's how I see my past. It's how I see my trauma. It's how I see myself. It's the lenses that I am looking out of it through that's going to determine how I can propel and get to my future. Some people are locked in their past, and I just had a conversation with a friend of mine about, is it possible that I could drive with a destination looking backwards? I can't look in the rearview mirror and get where I'm going to get without wrecking. I have to look forward. So some of the main things I work on through the Triple G platform is self. Let's talk about you. What's in your heart? What's stopping you from getting to where you'd like to get? And a lot of times it's simple things as self-love, self-esteem, self-development, self-preservation, acting in your own best interest. Some people don't know how to do that, you know?
On a daily basis, behavioral health is my thing. A lot of people think that this is it. No, by day, I'm a behavioral health practitioner. This is what I do. So I understand when you talk about, being a life coach, when you talk about being a grief counselor, these are things that when I was going through clinical mental health counseling, my program, like we touched on it, but you don't really understand it until that person's sitting in front of you and they're a 9-year-old child and committed suicide.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
even a parent. Now granted, I can speak to you from the aspect of loss.
Okay.
I
Okay.
lost a parent,
But not in
but
that capacity. Uh-huh.
you know, and I think that what you're saying is you provide support to individuals who seemingly cannot get out of the rearview mirror.
I'm telling you, you only get one life to live. It's something I like to say to anybody I'm talking to. I said, I can move out of this house and get another one. To get a divorce and start over. I can make a hair appointment and cancel and come back. But when this life is over, You don't get a do-over. It only matters and makes a difference what you do at this moment. Every decision you make.
Live out that dash.
You
You
understand?
hear it, and you know something. I think just hearing you say that, our pastors gotta stop talking about living out the dash when folk die. I and I don't know if you feel that way, but let's just take it there.
Let me
Because
tell you.
a lot of our life coaches, let's just be real, generally come out of our churches. And
Mm-hmm,
I think
mm-hmm.
that's what's happening is a lot of our life coaches that's coming out of our houses of worship are disconnecting from the real world because for some odd reason now we feel like the real world doesn't belong.
It's
And
they didn't
I don't
separate.
hello somebody.
Let me tell you, I come out of the church. I'm going to be in the church. I understand what the church is about. I may not agree with everything about the church. Okay. But we are the church. So I may not agree with all
Thank
of how
you.
the body collectively comes together. But at the end of the day, for me, when I counsel with anyone, they could not be a believer. It's not going to stop me from being a believer.
That's it. That's
Right.
it. That's
But
it.
what they don't know is anything that I give to them, it's only because he first gave it to me. Because I'm just a human being like they are. I'm not a super being. It's not that I know so much more, but I tap into a place that maybe they don't believe in, maybe they don't know about, but it's my duty. And that is where I'm endowed with his spirit to serve anybody that I serve. That's the truth.
Guys, if you just tapping in, it's consulting time for real tonight. And Mo
It is.
Pounds is keeping it real. The Soul Sisters about to come on and keep it even realer. You know, I think we have to begin to truly provide solution focused coaching because we dwell so much on the problem. This is my thing. I'm knock knee, right?
That's right. No, girl, shut up.
So I can't keep dwelling on it. I got to do something about it, right?
You got to work
So
with it.
I either got to go let them break this leg and line it up, or I got to continue to exercise to keep that thigh muscle right. And, and,
That's
and
right.
I think what happens is society tells us that we got to focus on the problem. But because we focus on the problem, kids still killing kids.
We never get to a solution because time is everything. So
Boom,
if
boom.
I spend all, it's like rehearsing a verse. Well, we know that the verse is not the song. Can we get to the next verse so that we can culminate this entire song? So I agree with you wholeheartedly about what the old folks used to say, chewing on the same bone. Why are we talking, rehearsing, singing, whining, and crying about the same? That is not the way I approach anybody in life coaching. We're going to get from that stage because, first of all, and I'll lend anybody my strength. When I tell you I have enough strength and it's no strength of my own, but for anybody, I recommend it. I can't tell anybody what to do. We all have our own mind, but I recommend everybody to lean on his shoulders and his strength because when you do, I'm telling you, I have faith like a bulldog. I feel like it's nothing I can't do. And it's not a cockiness or arrogance. It is the confidence that God gives me. I feel like it's nothing I can do. And people often ask me, how do you do all of that? What? But it feels like second nature. You know,
If you guys are just tuning in, I need you to go ahead and follow Miss Mo Pounds. Mo, let everybody know how they can reach you, website, social media, and all that stuff. Because y'all need to tap in. Y'all just need to tap in now with the Triple G Exchange Experience.
well, I'm going to make it very simple for everyone. Once you go to the website, every area, every form, every method of social media will be there. So if you go to www Triple GGG Exchange with an X, XCHANG Experience with an X.com. You will find everything you need. You'll find my story, what I offer, testimonials. You'll find everything. Phone numbers, platforms, and all. And I just pray that this time was a blessing to someone. I often say, even if it's one person, it was well worth it because that one person life is different today than it was on yesterday.
That's all right. And that's what it's about. If I can help somebody, not everybody, if I can help somebody as I pass along,
On the way,
then my
girl, say
living
it.
shall not be in vain. That's
Say it
my story. That's my song all the day long. And
all
guess
the
what?
day long.
All
Blessed
the day long.
assurance. Girl,
Yes. So
don't make me put you in my pocket and walk around with you.
this is what I tell people. It's my platform, and that's why I do what I want. While everybody else doing what they can, I do what I want to, simply because nobody said you can't have fun and praise at the same time, because I do it all the time.
Wow.
And out of the abundance of the heart, my mouth always speaks, no matter how it may come across and people may perceive it. He knows and I know that it's always with the best intent. And we have to start operating and being intentional. Absolutely. So
That's right.
thank
Oh,
you.
being
Thank
intentional,
you for
girl.
being here.
We were born on purpose, so let's live on purpose.
Yes.
I appreciate you from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you for this platform, and I hope to see you again in the future.
You certainly will. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you tap in with Miss Matecha Mo Pounds with the triple G. Y'all know, look, listen. Triple G Exchange Experience. I want to be like triple G, but that's what it is. Wow. So before we bring out the sisters, because for real, what we about to do, it's necessary. There comes a time when we got to stop hashtagging BLM and really live in it. Because what I'm sick and tired of hashtag BLM, but we only BLM when our counterparts are in the equation. Dismiss me with the foolishness. Let's take our own lives seriously so that other people will take them more serious. But see, when I speak that, you don't want to hear it. But guess what? It's my platform, and y'all do what y'all can, but I do what I want. Now, without further ado, let me bring out the cast of Soul Sisters. Wow! Oh, and you know what I got to do? This is so cool because y'all see how that little thing up there? We're gonna take the little overlay down and we just gonna have a good time with us tonight. All righty. How are y'all up here?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, ladies. All right, so
How
first
are
and
you?
foremost, Miss Kima, go ahead, introduce yourself and just introduce the show to us. And then we'll just have fun and talk about everything that's going on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lily, for having us on this amazing platform. Listen, girl, I love you. I love it. We had our personal talk, so we know what it is. So,
and this is just the beginning. It's 2022, and this is the beginning.
Exactly. But for those, my name is Kwamia, but if you can't pronounce it, you can call me Q, Kwa, or either Queen. I am one of the Soul Sisters from the Soul Sister reality show. Just here to spread love, the word, and promote and advertise what healing actually truly looks like.
Yes. All righty. Let me see, Miss. Is this Trishy?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right.
Hello, everyone. My name is Trishi Marie. I am the executive producer and creator of the show Soul Sisters. I am also the life coach that is on the show. So thank you for having me, beautiful. We are very, very excited to be here. I'm excited to share with your platform what we have done to really heal the collective and just women empowerment.
and Sabrina.
Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your curviest worthy queen, Brina. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed to be a part of the cast of Soul Sisters. Thank you so much, Lily, for having us on your platform today.
You know what? See, I love all the voluptuousness and all the melanin and all the pretty
Yes,
skin, all the healthy, healed skin
yes.
that's going on around here.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about what we can expect to see on Soul Sisters.
Okay, so I guess I'll start off really just backpedaling on what made me start the show. So, like I said, my name is Trisha Marie. I'm the executive producer. I'm also the creator of Soul Sisters, and I'm also the life coach that was a part of the show. So, my intention behind the show was really to spread awareness to mental health and healing, but also bring women empowerment. And really, how it started was my own healing process. I went through depression. I went through postpartum depression. And to be honest with you, it was very, very dark. I was in it for about 2 to 3 years. And when I did finally get out of it, I made my pain my purpose. And I told myself, listen, I'm going to help other women like myself and just people in general that need help and guidance getting through a dark phase in their life. So, really, that's what inspired me to become a life coach. And my niche is spirituality, really digging deep inside, doing inner work. So during my process of being a life coach, my beautiful sister over there, Sabrina, reached out to me and said, hey, sis, I know you meditate. I know you do guided meditation. I really want to start meditating. I want to bring some people along. Can you host it? And I was like, absolutely, let's do this. I'm all about someone really, tapping in on healing and doing their inner work. So through the process, I started guided meditation Monday through Friday via Zoom at 8 a.m., which I still do. So if anyone's interested. And through that process, it was like a word of mouth thing. One woman would tell another woman and it just kept getting, growing. And it was over 30 something women at one time. And from that process, we would just be on the Zoom 8 o'clock in the morning, crying, laughing, smiling, all of that good stuff in the morning and sharing our journey, our struggles, our healing process. And these women really, really inspired me. They really, really inspired me through their story and their persistency and their courage of being vulnerable. So in the process, I reached out to the women, not all 30 because that would have been chaos, right? But I I reached out to a selective of where I felt like were really receptive to healing and really needed it the most. And I sent them an invitation to the Soul Sisters Healing Retreat. But what they did not know, Lily, is that I was turning this into a reality show. So strangers, 12 girls that are complete strangers coming into the house to get healing. And when they got to the house, I spread the news. I'm like, hey, ladies, this is for a reality show. Do you guys want to be a part of it? I'm giving you guys the option because, your privacy is everything, whether you want to be on camera or you don't. And to my surprise, every single one of them agreed to be on camera. They agreed to share their stories and hope to inspire the world, hoping that somebody, if whether it's one person or a million people, can relate to one of the girls on the show. So that's really what was the concept behind it. And really, I wanted to change the game of reality TV. I'm so tired
Thank you.
of
Let me
watching
just say this.
TV.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's put a plug right there. What you just said clearly solidifies what I have been saying since this thing called reality TV started. Reality is if my sprinkler system, if they were cameras and I didn't know it. You know, why does reality have to be so bad? Why does it have to be so violent? Why does it have to be so stereotypical?
Yeah.
The mere fact that you took something that is so sacred, something that is so unique, something that is so special, and you made it reality because it is reality, right?
Absolutely.
We all have to go through this thing called healing. We all have to go through our own respective processes, and you took it and let the world see that we don't wake up like this.
Right, girl.
Mhm.
Right. And that was really why I didn't tell the women about the show, because I didn't want them to come and be like, okay, let me make sure I get my eyelashes, my makeup done. Let me act up for the cameras. I wanted to make sure that this was real and authentic. We're bringing the reality back to reality TV. You feel me? So all of these women are all different sizes, all different shades, all different colors, all different stories. These are everyday women. These are real women. Most of the women, even myself, we didn't have makeup on when we were filming. We didn't care about makeup because that wasn't the intent. And I love, Lily, how you mentioned that we have to be a little bit more intentional. And that's really what it is. With production, shout out to my husband, Ladize, and my company, Sure Shot Company. With our intention on our production to do the show was intent to really help heal the collective, not just for ratings, not for money, but really to touch somebody, someone to watch the show and be like, wow, I see myself in Kwamia. I see myself in Sabrina. Their stories really inspire me to do some digging deep and healing. So it wasn't really for clout. It wasn't for money. It wasn't for, the ratings. It was for women and people in general that really need this, that need to see something like this on TV, something positive, empowering, and uplifting.
You know what? Listen. I'm never at a loss for words, but thank you, thank you. It's my sincere prayer that whoever is watching, whoever is viewing, you know, it's coming back to me something I heard Sunday. Sunday, my pastor said, "Decrease me and increase in thee." And it's like that's simply what you're saying in your own way. Like you made this about the people and not about the popularity.
Mm.
And people don't realize popularity come with a cost.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson, God rest his soul.
Mm.
Whitney Houston, God rest her soul. Robin Williams, God rest his soul. You understand where I'm coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We have, guys, if you just tuning in, this is a portion of the cast of a new reality show, Soul Sisters. Reality, not staged reality, but reality. The things you wake up in the morning and see. Reality. Trishy, you really cultivated something that I'm hoping that people start to follow suit with.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And that's really what we're doing. We're starting a movement. We are starting something that is much bigger than ourselves. And, when I started this, I made sure that I knew this is much bigger than me. A lot of us when we choose careers, it's really because of personal endeavors that we want to accomplish. And when I went through my depression, when I went through everything that I was going through, I was like, wow, the universe is molding me. It is putting me in this dark place, because how am I supposed to help others if I wasn't in the dark place, right? So it's way deeper than me, and I think that's really what the mission is with this show. And I hope everyone that watches this show can really get that from watching it, is that it's way deeper than me. It's way deeper than these women. It's really to inspire people to really look in the mirror and say, hey, what do I have to work on to be the best me? What do I have to do to elevate my life? A lot of us are holding on to things that no longer serve us, so that was really the intent.
So come here, talk to me now, because this Miss Pillow Talk podcast and all of that. So what was your experience like when you got there and it was like, boom, girl, you about to be on reality TV? What was your first thoughts?
My first thought was, honestly, when I got to the house, my first thought was, if I felt this way actually on the Zoom meditation, just to imagine, I know what it was going to definitely be more organic and explosive than me actually being in color, in live, and receiving the healing in the house. Because we just got just a taste of it by doing the virtual guided meditation. So being handpicked and personally invited, then coming into this house, I was like, I'm finally about to get the shackles released off of me, truly get healed, get understanding what forgiveness is, because I am a domestic violence survivor. And through that whole time, or after 15 years, I thought I moved on. I thought I was healed. I thought I was good. Even had family members and friends was like, girl, that was old. That's old news. You good. That man living his life. You good. You living your life. But that was just one start in motion of it. I had to now redefine and find who I was after the fact that I just been altered and violated. I had to now truly end up seeking what forgiveness was, because I still was holding on to hate, pain, hatred, anger, all that stuff. So me going in that house and just getting a taste of it on the virtual meditation, and then going into the house, I was like, yes, this is what I've been asking for and needing for the whole entire time. And finally, the universe had answered my prayers.
Whew. Now, guys, if you can get all of this power just from this simple conversation, God only knows how much power and relief the ladies had when they came together, and when they came together with all of this fire and it just the combustion, what was there, what it made when it was over. Sabrina, what was it? What was it?
Um, it was a need of a breakthrough. I mean, a need of like a healing, internal healing. Trisha created a safe place and a safe space. At the end of the day, when I reached out to her in regards to guided meditation, well, she told me about guided meditation. I just said, "Girl, I need help with meditation." I didn't know what the heck it was, right? Like you see, I seen it over the years, just never really tapped into it because I grew up in a home with West African parents who we go to church, pray, 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 pray. Hold it. Sorry, but I had to go there real quick and let y'all know, like, if you're African, you can relate. You know what I'm saying? We pray all the time, but I never seen like what I experienced with Trish. I never experienced. I got a better connection with God, a spiritual awakening. When I tell you, when you guys tune in on February 10th for the exclusive unveiling of this thing, we're going to be watching it with you all at the same time. I can only imagine the time it took for her husband, shout out to Lada Day, and their Short Shot Company production, their whole thing they got going on. But like, I can only imagine what they had to edit, you know what I'm saying, with this whole thing. And coming into it, I just knew what I needed. So I just had a bubbly spirit. I was just so happy to see my sis. And at the end of the day, like it's been life changing, breathtaking. The cries, the laughs, just to see and hear the all the sisters, soul sisters I have gained. I come from a sister of 7 girls. So I already knew what it was to probably, obviously have a sister, but to see their background, to hear and to where they came from, I couldn't put myself in their shoes, if that makes sense. But I gained a new soul sister, like on a different level where I could confide in them, I could cry on their shoulder and they won't judge me.
Truth, transparency, and tenacity. All three of those things you ladies have displayed and presented tonight. Guys, exclusive release February 10th. Soul Sisters. Soul Sisters. Now, where can we watch?
Trish, well, yes, you can watch it on Facebook.
Okay.
It will be live, right, Trish? They can follow Soul Sister Reality Show on IG and on
Yes.
Facebook as well.
Yeah, so February 10th, we're having an exclusive Facebook Live party where you can watch it along with myself, the creator, and the beautiful ladies, the cast of the Soul Sisters. They all will be there. This will be their first time watching it with you guys. So you'll be able to access questions. You'll be able to just find out more information that you probably didn't get to see on the show. So it would be very exclusive. And you got to watch it then, because we already submitted this into film distribution and we're getting ready for networks to pick this up. So if you miss it there, hopefully February 23rd, you can catch it. But if not, it would probably be on hold until you see it on your TV. So definitely make sure you guys go follow it at Soul Sisters Reality Show on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you guys go follow me at Trishy Marie. And if you ever need any life coaching sessions, meditation, hit me up. I can definitely help you. This is what I'm doing. This is really, like I said, it's much deeper than me. I turned my pain into my purpose, and I really want to empower the community, whether you are a woman, a man, kids, a young girl, and you want to really do some inner work, definitely hit me up and I can definitely guide you on that.
Yes.
You know what? And everything always aligns, guys. Mo Pounds is a life coach. Trishy is a life coach. Who would have thought that putting this together and adding the Soul Sisters in tonight, it would have all aligned? But everything lines. It aligns when it's supposed to.
Yes,
Right.
it does.
That's why you have to do things with the right intent,
Mm-hmm.
and it will all work out. Ladies, I'm excited. I cannot wait. I want each of you, now, Trisha, I know you did give your information, but let's go back around. So, everybody, please let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Who first?
I'll go last since I went first already.
Okay.
Do you think?
So, of course, you guys can find your girl Q at Pillow Talk with the T podcast. On all social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok,
She better
LinkedIn.
bring it to ID 104 Radio.
And not only that, you can find the podcast where all podcasters is actually held. Just to name a few: Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. And we will be returning Pillow Talk with the T on March 3rd. Listen, it's going to be amazing, and a lot of great things coming this year for 2022 with Pillow Talk with the T brand. All I can say is merchandise, wine, tours, retreats, and then also you could end up finding your girl also with her new talk show, Brown Sugar Divas Talk, which is basically real talk dipped in brown sugar. You guys gonna get all this good talk dipped in all this great, amazing brown sugar from three amazing, beautiful women who's boss chicks. That's women of empower, women of healing, women who knows what it truly means to get and dig through the mud. So you definitely gonna get that experience. So just check us out. You also follow the YouTube channels on both shows.
Yes. And of course, I am your curviest worthy queen. Go follow me on IG at I am.Sabrina, Sebrena. And of course, I am 60 pounds down. Plus, I don't expect you guys to know that because I just told you. But it actually got me to open my own business called Curves Beauty _ LLC. Go follow that. You can get your waist trainers, your tummy control leggings, some health and wellness products that you can, add along with your journey as well, whether you want to gain or lose. But that's another story in itself. And now, if you need residential, commercial, or land opportunities, your girl is a New Jersey realtor with One Stop Realty Shop.
Yes.
I'm so blessed to finally have launched that, and new things in 2022. I just want to collab with new curvy women. Please go follow my soul sisters. Make sure you tap in to the exclusive release that we have going on. So like I said, I'm so grateful to have been on your show. Lily, you're a great vibe, and wishing you all the blessings because your energy is just dope as ever. I just had to put that in there.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
But listen, no, it's y'all because y'all made it happen. Like, I love when we can talk about things that don't require us to be calling each other out of our name.
Exactly.
Baby, it feels good. Like when Trishy said, bringing the reality back to reality TV, I could have took off running. like, and this means so much to me because I'm already so outspoken. I always have walked to the beat of my drum. So many people had to create these personalities. I was born with this personality, September 22nd, 1985. So I know what reality is because my parents were so old when they had me. I ain't have no choice but to live in the real world.
Yeah.
So it's like y'all have just given me so much confirmation that we have to transform our minds and our way of doing things in order to help the people because the churn is lost, honey. The
Yeah.
churn, not the children. The churn is lost, honey.
They are. They
The
are.
song say I once was lost, but now I'm found, but they lost, and I don't think they're gonna be found. So we gotta figure out a way to reach them, to find them, because they can't be found. So I'm
Right.
just saying. And I appreciate y'all doing this. Trishy, take us out with your information and any final words.
Thank you so much, Lily. It's been a whole vibe. I love your energy. But yes, my name is Trishi Marie. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am the executive producer, creator, and life coach of the new reality show, Soul Sisters Reality Show. You guys can follow me at Trishi Marie. I'm probably the only one out there. I also have music, so you can go check it out on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. All of my music is very much aligned with the energy of love, healing. So it will raise your consciousness. Definitely go follow at Sure Shot Company, which is my production company. If you need any marketing, any production, we are the company to go to. And last but not least, make sure you follow at Soul Sisters Reality Show on Facebook and Instagram. February 10th, we're having an exclusive Facebook Live watch party where you can watch it the whole season with myself and the lovely cast of the Soul Sisters Reality Show. And also, we are casting for season 2. Season 2
Yes.
is going to be filming in April. So if you or somebody you know can use the healing and wants to be a part of the Soul Sisters season 2, definitely reach out to me and let me know why you need the healing, what you're going through, and what you can really benefit from being in this house. So I'm very, very excited about that. This is a movement that we plan to continue for it to grow and to really inspire the world. And like you said, Lily, we gotta, like Michael, well, let me say, like Michael Jackson said, you gotta look at the man in the mirror in order to change the world, right? Once you change yourself, your world starts to change. So that's what we want. We want everyone to really look in the mirror, see what you're dealing with, see what's no longer benefiting you, what's holding you back, let go of it, let loose of it. It is no longer yours to carry. And once you start to heal, you'll see the benefits from it. And life can be so amazing. It can be so amazing just shifting your perspective. We're shifting the world right now with this movement. So I'm super, super duper excited about that. And Lily, once again, thank you so much. Your
No,
platform
thank
is
you.
amazing.
And you, and you, and you, and you. Thank you. Like,
Thank you.
ladies, guys, for real. Tap in, tune in, and support the cause. Soul Sisters reality show. This is the inaugural season. They're gearing up for a season 2 filming in April. They are casting now. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go on and nip this in the bud for you right now. Don't hit her up if you got all kinds of foolishness going on, because ain't nobody coming up in there, turn up nothing. Hit her up if you really have accepted that there is a problem and it's not everybody else, it's within you. That's
Yes.
all I'm saying.
Yes.
Because we're
That's
not
right.
having no foolishness in season 2.
Preach.
No.
That's
We're
all
not.
I'm
We won't allow it. We won't allow it. It's just not the intent. It's not what we're here for. So if you think you're coming to
Yes.
the house for some clout, from some TV time, let me tell you, Lily, I'm an empath. I feel energy. So I know you before you know you, to be honest with you.
Girl, you better walk the dog on them tonight. They ain't ready for all of it. They weren't ready for this. The churn, you know something? I don't think the churn that need to be watching, but you best believe I give them a morning message. Because see, they like to watch the reels because they don't want nobody to see them tuned in here. But see, I know they watching and they're learning, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Absolutely.
all about. Implementing what you watch me do in private and public, and it's all good with me as long as you're learning. Ladies, thank you, thank you, thank you. I left you some sweetness over there in our private chat. Check it out. Guys, you already know what time it is. It's consulting time. And tonight, we brought you joy, we brought you jewels, and we all about the justice. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.